What's up, YouTube? I'm Triple Eight here with the semi-final of the tournament I'm in. Really great, I'm battling Relapse, the one trainer that actually defeated me during this entire tournament, so I'm actually a bit scared. The other semi-finalists are Swatner and Moriarty. Their match has ended in a 2-0 victory for Swatner. It was actually really close because he underestimated the power and the speed of +2 Cloyster. Makes you think about it. Never underestimate Cloyster. Not in this format, not in the next. This metagame is really fast. Cloyster is a threat always. Now, for this semi-final, something went a little bit wrong. I'm going to explain that a bit first, because Relapse was using a different team at first, and there was actually a mistake in that, because we aren't allowed to do Black and White 2 stuff yet in this tournament, because we started out in Black and White regularly, I guess that would make it, or Black and White 1. And our teams might or might have not been adjusted to that, and there aren't yet tiers of that format, so we couldn't use it for this tournament, and Relapse didn't know. Now, Relapse was using a Hail team, and on first sight it was actually a normal team. Yeah, a Boma Snow for the Hail, Heatran because special defensive and counter for the Sun, Tentacruel because defensive always and in every way, and also counter for rain teams. Then there was Larias, who actually is a really good Pokemon in Hail. Then there was a Landorus and a Kyurem. Now, Landorus I didn't saw anything weird because the team preview didn't support any other icon for the Landorus Stereo form, but that wasn't the real problem. I'm going to show you right here. Just look and listen to the music. Now here Kyurem comes in, and I just don't want to switch in on stay in on that, so I switch out straight into my Politoed after I go for the rest on the switch. So here I switch out into Yorachi while he sets up a sub. Already weird, but nothing actually is illegal here. Now here he goes for the Earth Power. You all saw that, Earth Power, not a legal move yet in Black and White 1. So, at this point, we had to quit the match, and we had to start all over again, but no worries, we just started over at the start. Now, this is the team preview for the real match, everything that went good. If someone wants to see the match with the Black and White 2 team, the differences that there are between Black and White 1 and Black and White 2, you can always make a comment down below. It was a really good match actually, and we did end it. So there was an outcome, but if you really want to know that, you just have to make a comment down below and I will make a video out of it. Now, for the team preview of this video, of this battle, Relapse decided to use his old team again because it was his best team that he had that wasn't Black and White 2 related. Now, you can all see it's the same team he used back in our first duel, duel or match or whatever you want to call it. And I'm actually afraid of this team because it has a lot of volt turning shenanigans in it with the Rotom W, volt switching. I can't remember if the Celebi had U-turn, but it can learn U-turn definitely. Scizor and Landorus are probably also going to have U-turn, so yeah, a lot of switching going on and stuff. So I really have to watch out. Also, for you guys again, really look at that T-Tar, it's so cute, it stays cute, it will never change. Now, for the match itself, I don't see any weather again, so I'm just going to start off with my Shaman, because yeah, it's account for a lot of this team. Now, the T-Tar comes in, he actually predicted me not to lead with my Politoed, so that was really good. And he switched out into his Celebi to take the Seed Flare, of course, and Celebi takes that like a boss. So yeah, it's really good. Now he immediately switches out into his Landers, predicting my air slash. The last battle taught him well, I guess, and now I fear a little bit of the U-turn, but I know I can live it. So that's actually really great. And I just go for the Seed Flare, trying to hit anything on the switch, and I hit the Celebi, and I get a critical hit. So yeah, this just shows you that you don't have to mess around with Shaman. I didn't get the special defense drop, but it doesn't really matter. The crit was good enough, and I just go for the air slash. And here he has a choice: switch out and take anything with another guy, or keep on recovering with the Celebi and risk another crit, because eventually it will happen. Air slash was doing 44% after all. Now the scissor comes in, and air slash does 30%, so I have to keep that in mind for later in case I do get a special defense drop. But I just switch out into my Tentacruel to take the U-turn, and yeah, it's really good. The Rotom W comes in, and I go for a Protect on his predicted Volt switch, so I could do some shenanigans, and he would think I would switch out here into Ductrio, stuff like that. But I'm actually going to stay in and go for the Toxic, while he indeed predicts me to switch out, not into my Ductrio, but he still goes for the T-Wave, so now he has a Toxic Rotom W, while I have a Paralyzed Tentacruel, but that's worse for him than it is for me. So at this point I do predict the Volt Switch or anything, so I am going to switch out into my Irachi, while he goes for the Volt Switch and hits my Irachi for a bit. Now the Scissor comes in, and I know I can take a U-turn, but he gets and that crit takes out my Irachi, and I'm down 5 to 6 already, and that's really bad because my Irachi is my Wish Passer. So yeah, now I know I have a Wish Up, so my Politoed can take a hit, retaliate with anything, and just heal up again. But he uses U-turn and goes into his Rotom W while I get my Wish, so I'm back to full health. I do have my Radiant up at this point, so that at least is good. Now, I know I can take a Full Switch, so I'm just going to stay in and Hydro Pump, because I know it's going to do a lot of damage to anything on its team. And he switches out into the Celebi, but in the rain it can't live Hydro Pump. I'm glad it hit though, so that's really good. Now, at this point, I do predict the Rotom W to go for the Volt Switch, so I switch out into my Ductrio, and I plain switch out once again into my Shaman to take the Hydro Pump, just so he stays in, and my Shaman can threaten him out again. Now, I'm glad the Hydro Pump misses, because that actually would be in the rain, and it would do a lot. Now, the Scissor comes in, trying to take my Seed Flare, but I do get a special defense drop, and I know that my Air Slash did 30% earlier, so I know it's going to take him out from this range at this point. Now, he had a choice. He decided to leave him in as that far or something, so it's really good, but I don't know why he didn't go for the Bullet Punch. Now, the Terrakion comes in, and I know it's a subset from last battle, so I'm just going to switch into my Ductrio because I have a Sash, and he goes for the Substitute. Now, he makes a questionable play because he went for the Stone Edge on my Ductrio, but it's actually a really good move because he didn't want to bring me down to my Sash, so my reversal wouldn't do so much. But it didn't work out for him as he wanted to because he missed. Now, his T-Tar is dead, that big threat. Yeah, really sarcastic of course. And now the Rotom W comes in, and I actually predict him to predict my switch out, so I stay in with my Ductrio, but I actually predicted the Volt Switch. But he goes for a T-Wave, but that's all good. I get some extra toxic damage on him. Also a Stone Edge, which might come in handy for later, but I don't know yet. And I actually got a kind of a free switch into my Shaman here. So I go for the Seed Flare, while he goes into his T-Tar. I miss a Seed Flare, not really a big deal. He has a lot of special defense, so yeah, it's all good for him. But he goes for the Ice Beam, and he gets a freeze on my Skarmory, so now I can phase him out. I can't set up my rocks, anything. I'm just like raging like hell because I'm up 5 to 3, so that's good. But I have a frozen Skarmory. My Tentacruel is paralyzed, and he doesn't have quite anything left. But I'm really glad already that the Protect worked. It's made sure that I got some extra toxic damage on him and stuff like that. Now I switch into my Ductrio because I know I can take a Stone Edge with this Focus Sash. And he actually gets a crit here, and still takes me down to my Sash, which wasn't his plan with the Terrakion, so it wouldn't be his plan right here. But it's really good for me because I get down to 1 HP and I can kill him immediately with a reversal. Now he only has the Landorus and the Rotom W left, so I'm going to stay in with my. So I'm going to switch out into my Tentacruel as Deathfather, just because I know he's going to U-turn and switch into his Rotom W, and then he has the choice to what Pokemon he would like to be killed with Reversal and Sucker Punch, because if he would have switched into his Landorus, it would have been dead with Reversal and Sucker Punch, and now my Doctor can only kill his Rotom. Now, I do get a nice hit off on the Landorus, so it's only at 44%, and I know it's locked into Stone Edge because I believe it's Scarfed, and at this point I get out my Drizzle, and the Stone Edge doesn't even kill my Politoed, so I'm like, yes, I can win this, and I go for the rest. I have my Chesto Berry, I'm now at full health, and I just go for the Ice Beam in the next turn to finish it all off. It was a really great battle actually, but this was actually kind of funny. He missed his last Stone Edge, so yeah, really weird. It didn't really matter because I wouldn't live even a crit, I think. I had my Skarmory left, which was frozen, so that's really important because that thing wouldn't have survived, I think. Although Stone Edge only has 8 PP, so it would have died eventually from struggles. Politoed at 100% yet, and my Shaman was at 45, so I don't think it could take a Stone Edge. A really close battle, really good battle, and I'm actually glad I had this one. I used my head a little bit more this time, and I thought about the sets he had, so the last battle really taught me a lot, and I'm definitely going to remember things like that and yeah, take that experience into my next battles. Now, for the rest of this thing, I have this little picture of that cute T-Tar that I mentioned. You can see it right here in a big picture while I'm going to ramble a bit. Now, this battle was really good for me, and because I won, it means I go through to the finals, where I will meet Swatner again. I already battled him twice in this tournament, and I won both times, but it doesn't mean I'm going to do good now. The battle is tomorrow, so I won't be uploading it today. I'll probably upload it somewhere next week or something, because tomorrow we're going to battle real late, I believe, and the day after tomorrow I'm going to go to amusement park. Yay, amusement park! Really good for me. Now, so that battle won't be uploaded really soon. Then, what's next? Just a reminder, if you want the battle that Relapse and I had before the real tournament semi-finals, the one where he used some Black and White 2 stuff, you can always ask in the comments below. That way, or send me a PM on YouTube, also good. I would like a comment though, so other people can see that too, maybe like your comment and stuff like that. And if I get enough comments for that, like 3 or 4 for now, it would be enough for me to upload that other battle too, so because it actually was a really fun battle, loads of hacks, loads of weird plays and things that a lot of people should know, like that Kyurem, besides that it had Earth Power, it also had Roost, so really cool set actually, and a lot of people should see it in action, because while Jirachi was a great counter for Kyurem in the past, it now actually can be destroyed by that Earth Power and Roost combination, so stuff like that are going on then. If you really want a battle, just make that comment and be sure that I post that battle. Now for this video, like it because it helps video to get noticed. If you want anything else for a video, also make a comment below. If you want to say something about this video, again make that comment below. It all helps video to get noticed. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Relapse. I don't know if I have his YouTube account, I might have it. If I have it, I said it in the description. If I don't have it, please someone tell me what it is so I can put it in the description. It will all help us a lot. And that would be it for this video, I think. If you want to come watch the final match, it will be tomorrow on the Trophy Garden server. It's a Dutch server, so the initials on the server will be NL. It stands for what the language is in our language, so yeah, not in English. And so that's NL Trophy Garden, and if you really want to come to that match, you can come see tomorrow. I will put it in the description on what time it is for the Greenwich Mean Time. That way you can calculate a bit if you really want to. And I guess that will be it. And I see you in the next battle. Cheers!